Don't forget, an hour from now, 8 o'clock, the Rodeo Sounder. We will play for you that sounder. And when you hear that sounder play, and it can play any time after 9 a.m.
The rodeo ticket giveaway continues. You be the right caller, you're going to score tickets to the rodeo. So we did that last week. We're going to continue on because the rodeo officially kicks off tomorrow. 8 o'clock this morning, we reveal the sounder, and then between 9 and 7 is the window to win tickets from that rodeo sounder. Very exciting. All right, so last week on Roula and Ryan's Roses, we had Shannon and Justin. No, I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago.
No.
It was Shannon and Justin, who have been married for 20 years. They have 7 kids. He's cheating with a girl named Tammy. And Shannon was so mad because she goes, I am working at Walmart. Is that
Jennifer.
Shannon?
No,
Jennifer. Okay, sorry.
JJ.
Jennifer and Justin.
Jennifer and Justin.
Yeah, I said Shannon. Sorry, Jennifer. She made me want roses. So Jennifer was just so beyond everything you would feel if your husband of 20 years is basically you're working your tail off for the family. You've gotten you've got a job at Walmart so you can help take care of the kids.
Extra work.
And this guy is like, well, whatever. You just hold on there. So we got this whole Walmart conversation, and that really wasn't supposed to be the focus, but it kind of did stick out. And Ryan made some unsavory comments about people at Walmart.
No, I said the customers, not the workers. But, and by the way...
people have ears, Ryan.
Yeah.
That's why this whole thing became a controversy.
Go back and listen to
You were
the
taking shots at how they look.
That was the customers, that one.
The customers, and then just the working at Walmart situation.
Look, I don't want
a bigger beast than we ever thought.
I don't want people thinking that I'm above anything. Look, I've worked every crap job you can ever imagine. And then I put myself through college and was blessed to be doing something that I love. But I know what it's like. I worked at Kmart for a year.
But it's been decades.
Years. Oh, right. I know. And I just knew that wasn't for me. But I think it's a great, hey, if you can make a career out of it, that's great. And then we got this listener line call, and, I got schooled big time here.
Hey, guys. I thought it was so funny that everyone kept harping on Ryan for bad-mouthing people of Walmart. And I just stumbled upon a really fun fact that I hope nobody sent y'all yet. But it was actually on the dating profile of a guy on Hinge that I was talking to, so I Googled it just to make sure it was true. But apparently Walmart has a lower acceptance rate than Harvard. So take that, Ryan. You couldn't even get into Walmart if you tried, if you applied for it. So,
Crazy.
So,
harder to get into Walmart than it is to get into Harvard.
So
which there's only one Harvard, and there's like each town has a
There's
Walmart.
a lot of
There's like 10,000
Right.
Walmarts.
It may be
How can it be harder?
maybe
Right.
time to fill you in what happened, all
So
right?
we said, Ryan, I think you should go apply this weekend at Walmart.
So try and get a job at Walmart.
Go to my Instagram, at Radio Ryan Chase. You'll see me
Actually,
walking.
maybe you shouldn't.
Walking.
No,
You
no.
took
Oh, yeah. Be careful. Be careful. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah,
Ryan
actually,
posted
I'll take that post
Ryan
down.
put something really dirty on there.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't know. I didn't know they
not.
sold that at Walmart.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
Well,
if you got kids, you probably don't want to go
don't
to
let
his
your kids
Instagram.
see that. Yeah, don't let your kids see that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
skip Ryan's Instagram, but you just
Go ahead.
tell them.
Oh my God.
So, here's the deal. I went in there, and they said, "Oh no, sir, we don't have resumes. Everything is done online.
You mean we don't have applications?
They don't have applications.
Did you have a resume?
You cannot."
Did you print a
As we
resume
had
out?
said before you even tried, I don't think they're going to take you in real life.
No,
It's
I
probably
didn't.
a
I didn't.
website.
I didn't. I
everything
did not.
online.
I did not print out a resume.
Oh,
Okay, so.
okay.
You show up with a little file folder and be like, hi, I'm here. Looking for
Here's what I
application.
don't like. Okay, so I went online and I applied, and it's a long test, y'all.
Well, yeah,
It
you
took
can't
like
just get in
45
there.
minutes to do this, and they're looking at deep psychological questions, hypotheticals and everything.
It wasn't like just what have you done the last 5
No,
years?
they'll give
Maybe that's
you,
why
like-
the girl said that on the listener line.
Yeah.
People bail out of the 45-minute
They quit.
application fill out.
It's long.
This is too long. I
But
don't want to work
I
that
must have
bad.
clicked another link while I was doing it, because now I have gotten over a dozen corporate headhunter calls. I've gotten a job offer from Aldi. I've gotten
all kinds of stuff.
Can you
I've
go work at
gotten
Aldi?
A
That'd be so
Walgreens
epic.
offer. I've gotten like my phone, it's ding, 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 ding. And I keep getting texts and I'm having to unsubscribe. My email is just completely gunked up. It is insane. This bit has wrecked my life. It's like, it sucks. I can't even read my real emails because I'm getting hundreds of all these spam emails
Now, they
now.
offered you jobs, or they said, "Hey, why don't you come here and apply?"
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I've gotten straight up interviews. Like
Well,
I've
that's
got,
good.
I've got
Ryan's
four.
busy this
That's
week.
a great message. That means if
So-
you're trying to apply to Walmart, you'll get other jobs
Oh,
going to
I've
find
now
you.
gotten four.
Right,
I've
that's
gotten
true.
4 different Walmarts have offered me job interviews. So I guess I should go apply at Harvard.
Did it say
Yeah, I
what
got
your
in.
job
Yeah, 4
Wasn't
times.
it hard?
Oh, my
4
gosh.
times.
Right,
Maybe I
was
should
it-
go apply at Harvard then, because apparently it's harder to get into Walmart than Harvard. Well, I got into Walmart pretty easy.
Wait, in your application, did you specifically say what part of Walmart you want to work
Yeah,
in, or you just made
yeah.
it general?
What part did you pick?
What part did you pick?
I picked like
Gardening area.
no, I picked like cashier. I picked
that's-
stalker. I picked
Stalker.
not stalker.
Stalker.
I didn't know that was an option. Okay.
Stalker.
that job.
I picked the warehouse area and customer service. So I picked those areas.
They have like undercover people.
So you said four different Walmarts reached out.
I've had 4 different texts saying that you've got an interview set up. Can you come in for this interview?
What's the
4
interview
different-
go? I want to see it. Let's know what
I have done enough for this.
Now I
Why
gotta
not? It'd be so great. When you show up, you say, "Listen, hi,
Because
I'm
I
Ryan
don't want to
Chase.
take the
Now I
job.
need to
I do
opportunity.
this." That's right.
I don't want to like waste their time because I'm not clearly not going to
or
take
should
the
we
job.
be? Are we? Kevin, get a montage ready for Ryan's last day. He's leaving us.
Ryan turned into like this general
I'm leaving
manager
the
of the
Roula and
region.
Ryan show, but you can come see me on Westview at Walmart
So
Supercenter.
did you respond back that you are not going to take the interview?
Yeah, I hit stop. I couldn't take it anymore, Rolla. I mean, like my phone has been dinging like ever since I went online to do this.
How'd Aldi get you?
I have no idea. Like I'm
That's so
Because why would
funny.
Walmart sell that? Because they want if they
no. What
think
I
you're
think
good, they want
I
it.
think I screwed up and
Right.
I hit a lookalike site. So I
Ryan-
went to
Ryan's one of
Walmart.com.
He's the very person he's reporting about. Don't get like the wrong,
Yeah.
deep. It was the
I
dark
went to
web.
Walmart.com and I didn't think I
Website.
did it right. And then I clicked again. I did a Google search and the first thing that came up, and I don't think it was Walmart. So then I went back to Walmart.com and I went through their main website. And then I had to take this long, like, it's a really difficult test. Like, I mean, because there's no right answer. It's like, what would you do first?
But
Like,
do you
if
pick ABC or do you have to type it in what your answer is?
No, you pick, it's multiple choice. So they'll say something like, if one of your team members is not performing adequately, do you confront that teammate member? Do you go to your supervisor and report him? Do you tell the other teammate members that you're dealing with it? Or do you just ignore it?
Punch him in the throat.
Ignore it.
It'll have
not
like,
a rat.
It'll
I'm
have
not
like
ratting
it'll
people
have
out.
all these different, and there's like a lot of these questions, a lot. It took me about 45 minutes to complete the test.
One person
But I must
texted
have done
Ryan
it
that you
well
didn't
enough.
get in. You still have to interview them and actually get the offer. You just got the link to the interview.
Yeah.
That's
they're
just an
seeing me.
interview. Yeah, that's an interview.
But that's
not
just an interview.
offer.
They'll take anybody.
Don't make me go in there and do
No.
that because then I'm taking a job
I don't want
away.
you to take a job from
You're not
somebody.
taking the job away.
No,
as long
but
as you
I'm
don't-
wasting somebody's time because even if I
You walk
get
in there and tell them what you're doing. I wouldn't say walk in there like you really want this
I
job.
don't
I'd
wanna-
say, hey, I just wanted
I
to.
don't want to waste
see the
somebody's
process.
time.
Yeah, I would waste their time.
I would guess that
mean,
that was
that's
probably a
just-
pretty fantastic
it's being
part of
a
their
jerk.
day. Nice little surprise. Like, oh wait, you did what now? Oh, okay.
Unless
That's
they
funny.
don't know
Move
who.
along.
Well, I
he
must have
is.
answered
That
well
is
enough.
awkward.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
You must know who I am.
No,
No,
I was,
And then they're
nobody
like-
knows. Nobody
I
knows.
was a podcaster. I'm NPR.
Yeah,
yes.
I
Yeah.
watch TV.
My name is Herman. I work at NPR.
When I'm driving.
I'm driving. So FaceTime my lover.
So overall, you just got
I got
You got
four, I
interviews.
got 4 job offers from them. I've got
your opportunities to get a
I
job.
have an opportunity to be a checker at Aldi and
checker?
a clerk at Walgreens.
Senator.
I could return to Walgreens after all these years. I worked there when I was 17.
Yeah, the CBS.
I worked at Walgreens.
Yeah, so that doesn't mean you
Eckerd's.
can still work at Walgreens. Just you did something when you were 17 doesn't mean that you're going to do it now because your patience is thinner and
Oh, hell no, I
all
couldn't
that
do that.
stuff. You know what I mean? You probably, not that you had a lot of drive at 17 from the way you described your teen years.
No, I
I'm
went through
just
jobs
saying-
like toilet paper. Are you kidding me?
I'm just saying that maybe it's you have a different
If I
tolerance
had to go
for
back
stuff.
to that stuff, I do overnights. Just bring out the pallets, stock the shelf.
That's my favorite shift.
Put my
was
headphones on
overnight stocking.
and just do that. That's
Yeah.
what I'd like to do. Not have to talk to people,
Yeah.
deal with the.
It's a good
Funny
feeling.
you don't like to talk to people and we're in communications.
Yeah, but that people are just doing a bunch of Karens out there.
Customers are
about,
different.
Oh, yeah.
Because the customer's not always right.
And then they're
Laura.
asking you where things are, and you're like, clearly I'm not in this section. You need to
Yeah.
go to gardening.
I
And
know my
ask
area.
them. I know my area, but not that area.
Which, by the way, Sam and I need another Aldi run together.
Yes.
Last time we were there, I took those turmeric shots. Those were delicious.
We
should
had a
get
good
some more of
time.
those.
It's good for you. I
Bring your
wouldn't
quarter.
say it's delicious.
It was delicious.
Turmeric or turmeric?
Oh my gosh, the turmeric ginger
One
shots
that
at
Roula had
Aldi.
was really good.
They
yeah.
were so good. And I don't think you're supposed to have more than one a day, but I wanted like all 4 of them. I was like, is it okay
They
if I
have
just
those at
drink all 4 of
HEB and
these?
Central Market
I
too.
think you sent out a great message. If you're looking for a job, or your kids
You can
want to get a
get 'em.
job, go out there and apply.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. If your kid's laying around on the couch, like, there's no work. Bull crap. I got like 6 offers already.
That's just funny. A grown man. You know, you're in your career.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's like, and thank you for not making all the cracks about me being the door greeter.
I don't think they do that anymore. I've never been greeted.
Oh, no, that's not true. I went to the one on Oh, what's the Walmart? The
Target
one
more,
behind
though.
Marquee Center.
They do the
I
thing
went to that
like,
one off
They
Silver.
check your receipt.
Yes,
and
they
yeah,
check your receipt
there was
at
an old
Costco.
dude at the front door.
Usually they're checking the receipts to make sure you
Yeah,
steal
he
crap.
didn't say hi
Right.
to me, but he looked at my cart when I left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stop
I went to
me.
Walmart
She's
yesterday.
a door stopper, not
Yeah.
greeter.
Yeah,
They
they're
have
more
really cute baby clothes, Ryan. You missed out when
I'm
you were
not
in there.
saying anything
Amounts of
bad
the clothes.
about shopping
you should
there.
have gotten
Amounts of the
Santiago
clothes
some
are better there than Target, he said.
I bought all my prescriptions from there.
Nice.
All of them. I mean,
Get your
they-
AC/DC
Well,
shirt there.
speaking of how this started from Roula and Ryan's Roses, let's check in with Jennifer after the whole thing happened last week with 7 kids, 20 years of marriage, going down the tubes because of Tammy. What did Justin do after the phone call? Let's find out with a Roses update next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Now, time for a Roula and Ryan's Roses update.
We're going to do this on the air.
104.1 KRBE.
Parental discretion is advised. Jennifer and Justin, they've been together 20 years. They have 7 kids. They never really recovered from the pandemic with the financial hit. So Jennifer took a part-time job at Walmart in addition to raising 7 kids.
So just was extra salt in the wound when she found out that her man did have somebody else on the side.
Well,
If
she
you
found a
missed what
burner
happened
phone in
there.
his car, and then he was constantly trying to keep tabs on her, saying, "Where are you at?"
Well, she was accusing her. He was accusing her of
Yeah.
cheating on him with someone that she worked with at Walmart. And it was totally ridiculous. And her sister's like, he's projecting. That's what he's doing. So let's catch you up on what happened last Thursday. Here's where I'm talking to Justin, and I offer him the red roses. Here's where he wanted them to go.
I have a little lady I'm dating.
And what's her name?
Her name is Tammy.
What's Tammy's message going to be on these $150 red roses?
You think you could put on there, "See you tonight, sweet cheeks"?
See you tonight,
Thank
sweet
you.
cheeks.
Yeah,
These are not going to get to her till tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be when you're going to see her?
I pretty much see her every day.
How long have y'all been dating? I'm just curious.
Off and on for about a year or so.
Are you kidding me right now? A year? I'm over here busting my butt at Walmart, and you're seeing Tammy?
You're cheating too, and I know it.
What's your proof?
It's just, you can tell. It's obvious. I can feel it.
What time in my life would I have to do that between our
At
7
work.
kids and Walmart?
That's why you're at this job.
Wait a second. Your
Wow.
rationale is that she took a job at Walmart because she
she
wanted
found
to have an
somebody
affair.
I think she kept the job. I think nobody wants to work at Walmart, and she kept the job there because she's got something happening on the side.
Are you kidding me? I took that job because we have 7 kids and can't pay our bills. You know, Ashley was right about you.
Your sister ruined her marriage years ago. She doesn't know a thing. You probably took all the notes from her, following your big sister's lead. This whole started because of her. And I'm sorry, that sounds mean, but she is around first, hurt me, and I went and I around. So we're both guilty.
Why did you confront her if you thought this?
I did. I tried to ask her, when are you going to be? What are you doing here? What are you doing there?
So are you just going to keep on with Tammy, or what's the story here with Tammy? And what does Tammy think? Does she know you're married with 7 kids?
I don't know.
I try to be a good wife. I try to be a good mother. I take on this job and the partnership that I get, really.
Now that this has happened, like what's going to happen down the road? Because 7 kids, it's messy. Obviously, he's not going to have money for child support.
No
Like,
way.
7 kids, I don't know how that works. I know,
I don't think she has any answers. It's way too soon to figure that one out. I mean, I would just not have him come home. Does his mom live here or his dad? He can go stay there. Tell him to go to Tammy's house until you can figure out what to do. I wouldn't want him in the house.
Seriously, he's not doing anything anyway. It's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, but how are you going to explain that to your kids?
That's a good question.
Daddy had to go to town for
Yep.
4 days.
Daddy's a piece of shit. He's not here.
One thing's for certain, you guys need to have a come to Jesus meeting and figure out if you even want to stay married.
I think I need a lawyer.
Hang in there. Call your sister. Get some support from your family, and then y'all come up with a plan.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, so now it is time to check in with Jennifer.
Yes, let's find out what happened since that phone call, and we'll welcome her to the show now. Good morning, Jennifer.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Jennifer. So, what happened after that phone call?
Was he still a jerk even afterwards?
Oh, yeah, he's terrible. We did have a talk, and he basically said, we can't afford to get divorced, and it's kind of a take it or leave it kind of situation.
What do you mean, take it or leave it?
Well, I mean, we have 7 kids. I can't do it all myself. I can't afford it all myself. And so here we are. And he hasn't really given me much of a choice. You know, he doesn't want to get divorced. And
And he's not going to stop seeing Tammy?
I don't know.
You're going to stay with him for like 13 more years at least?
whoa.
Doesn't make
He's
sense.
telling you can't afford to get divorced, but he's going to just keep on in his own lane with this chick?
He's like, this is how it is. This is the new normal.
You're in a no-win scenario, though, because you can't afford to be on your own and raise 7 kids. He's not going to have the money for child support.
Yeah, I can't afford a lawyer. I can't afford anything. I mean, this is his midlife crisis, depression. I don't know what's happening. And
I don't know if anybody's been through something like this or if they got any advice that they could call in, but, you know, you've been out of the workforce for 20 years. You're working part-time at Walmart and you're trying to raise 7 kids. What do you do?
I don't know. Right now, I'm just surviving. And
Well, according to him, he wants you just to stay the way you are because...
That's a good deal for him. He doesn't have to pay child support. He gets to pork Tammy and then
Ew, Eric, ew.
Pork? That's the best
Why
term
do
you can
say
use.
that?
or whatever he's doing.
Ew.
Relations,
Gross. Ew.
coitus. I don't know what.
Oh my
Coitus.
God.
What's the words? I don't know.
The woman is struggling. Can you just
But you're
stop
better at this,
focusing on
Jennifer. You
that?
don't. You can find a lawyer.
Well, that's not the
that's
problem,
not about
Eric.
the lawyer. It's
problem
about what
is,
She just said she couldn't
after.
afford one.
how is he going to be able to
sure.
make child
so
support
she
payments?
should stay with him.
Oh, nobody's saying
That's
that, but
worse.
I
No,
mean, she
but-
can't just like bolt out the door. Rolla, don't you know a little bit about like?
I just think
she
over the
can't
years
take
from
off.
talking to people on Roses, attorneys who listen to us have texted us. I don't know what it is. Somebody can text us at 37530. Remind me how it's labeled or worded. Somebody said something about abandonment. Like if you...
Like if she moved out,
she leaves him or something, or I don't know. Somebody help me out here who knows the law when
You
it
just
comes to
file and
that.
have him move out.
well, the actual divorce is not that difficult. It's the how do we take care of 7 kids aspect.
exactly. He wants me to leave. He's trying to push me out. Like, what are you going to do?
Well, maybe can your family rally and be like, who cares what he says? We're going to help.
Does this Tammy girl have any money? Or
Do you even know
what
who
she-
Tammy is?
I don't. Maybe I should find out. Maybe she should just become his sister wife. I don't know. Yeah. What am I going to do?
I would never push somebody to stay in a bad relationship.
Text us.
However, I do know
Or
that
call
it is
us.
no joke to have 7 kids and have a man who is blatantly cheating in front of you and saying, what are you going to do about it? You can't leave me. That is not okay.
Nope.
And that is no way to live.
There's gonna be places that help women out like that.
713-390-KRBE. Has somebody been through this and they're on the other side of it? Maybe we can open our eyes for Jennifer because we have a lot of questions and we don't have any answers for you, Jennifer, but
Not good for
hopefully
the
we'll get
kids.
some.
Not good for kids.
And maybe if we like hang up with you and then you can listen along, we can see what kind of information we get because I don't feel like we're solving any of your problems. We just wanted to check in with you and see what's happening, but I'm just really so sad for the whole thing. I mean, makes me sad for you because it's just, I know it's overwhelming.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, why don't we let you go and we'll just see what kind of answers and we'll save some information off the air. Eric can call you after the show and share the info with you.
Okay. I appreciate it.
All right, you hang in there, Jennifer. I mean, she doesn't want to leave because I mean, I think I've heard something about that
She
being
wants to
abandonment.
leave, but she can't leave.
Yeah,
She can't be divorced
he
from
can
him
claim that.
because
Oh, she abandoned the kids, and
he
moved
can't.
out,
What do you mean leave? Well, I'm confused.
leave the house.
Yeah, but
Like
leave that. But I want her to leave the marriage. I don't want anyone staying in something thinking they have to.
that's terrible. But
Somebody said you don't need
unfortunately-
a lawyer to file for divorce.
me grab the phones
this
real quick.
Go ahead, grab the phones. This person's sister did it all on her own. She's a single mom of 6. You can, because we're about like how much attorneys cost and whatnot. And I have thrown the text number out there at 37530, or maybe somebody calling has been through this at 713-390-KRBE, because there are some organizations that can help her in her situation that are free. People want her to know about. She can find a lawyer that can help her. She can contact the attorney general, one person says, and let them know that he has been unfaithful. She would like to file child support on him.
Well, Texas is a no-fault state, so if he's having an affair, that has no bearing on their divorce whatsoever.
Let me go to Lindsay real quick. 713-390-KRBE. Hi, Lindsay. Good morning. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show.
Good morning, Roula.
Good morning.
Morning.
All right. What is your thought on this? Have you been through this? Can you help out, Jennifer?
I haven't been like left with a divorce, but that's just a piece of paper. But she has time to plan, and people can rally behind her. And I don't care if she has 1 kid or 7 kids. She can figure it out, because all that resent and anger and animosity is just going to destroy her and her kids. And she can find a job, with, there's support systems out there, through the government that are made for situations like this until she gets on her feet and she can find a way. But do not stay in that terrible, toxic relationship. He just sounds like a sleazy car
Terrible.
salesman.
I know, he's like, every night I see her. Every night I see Tammy.
Well, what sucks
Every
is I
night
think
see
you hit the
Tammy.
nail on the head right there, because you don't want your kids thinking this is a normal, healthy relationship.
Well, it sounds like they're not seeing him at all. Like, where's Daddy? Daddy's always with Tammy, but maybe they think he's working or somewhere else. I think there's a giant mountain she has to climb right now, and then people are very helpful on text at 37530. Lindsay, thanks so much for your comments, and we appreciate you listening. You have a great day.
Yeah, tell her to call me. I'll get her a remote job.
A remote job?
Work from home.
Work from home. Nice. What do you do?
She can work from home. I'm an ESCO officer, but there's a lot of fields that are moving to remote now. So that, coupled with all those kids, she would qualify for some assistance from the government with food, and then she can find a way. Like, even if they can't keep that house, foreclosure doesn't happen in one day, okay? She'll have many months to make a plan and get out. But I think she needs to value herself more. She doesn't, from the sound of her voice, she doesn't feel like, I don't feel like she values herself. And I want that to change.
Well, because he tore her down. He tore her down.
It's hard to value yourself when you just feel overexhausted all the time and you're doing all these different jobs and you've got so much responsibility. Now you have some loser that's putting it on you even more now, and the mental part of it where you know he is with somebody else while you are working so hard for your family. What line, Eric?
Line 2, Jasmine, because she said she can do this because she went through it. She had 2 kids, not 7, but
okay. Hi, Jasmine. Good morning.
There's some positivity here. If she's still there. People are calling in. I hear her.
Jasmine. Having a problem with the phone there?
All right, we'll talk to her maybe off the air.
She was like, she can do it. I did it.
We'll put them together. We'll put them together.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any comments for Roula and Ryan's Roses for Jennifer, based on what happened here with Justin, go to the listener line, 713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on your phone. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, I went to Vegas this weekend to see Adele on Friday and U2 on Saturday.
That's awesome.
And if you thought maybe you've heard of the U2 show and you wanted to go see it, there's a way you can see it in your house. And maybe I'll make a cameo. What?
At their house?
In your house.
You're going to show up.
Stop by. Hey, guys.
Right.
Let's watch it together.
About the chips.
I'll bring the popcorn.
Find out next on the Roula and Ryan Show. That was Olivia Rodrigo driver's license on the Roula and Ryan Show.
What does that mean?
104.1 KRBE, and starting at 6 o'clock this morning until midnight tonight, anytime an Olivia Rodrigo song plays, you have a chance to score tickets to her sold-out show, which is having tomorrow night. Let's go to the phones. Hi, is this Molly?
Yes, this is Molly.
Hey, Molly.
Caller 104!
Congratulations. You're going to the show.
You're so lucky.
I'm crying, you guys. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited for you. Now you have a pair of tickets to see the sold-out show tomorrow night at the Toyota Center. Congratulations. Who are you taking with you, Molly?
Okay, my daughter, she's like the biggest fan, and she's a theater person. She's at HSPBA, and I promised her I'd call if I heard.
Oh my God,
that
that's
is
so awesome. What's your
awesome.
daughter's name?
Her name is Charlotte.
Oh my gosh, that's great. How old is Charlotte? I'm just curious.
She's 15, and she is obsessed with Olivia Rodrigo.
I bet.
Y'all gonna have a great time.
Can you imagine how fun that is? That your mom drops you off at school and says, "Okay, Mom, please, can you try?" Sure, honey, I'll try. I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's
I'll be
try.
texting her. Hey.
So when are you gonna tell her? Are you gonna text her and tell her? You're gonna wait till you get her from school?
I don't know, guys. How should I do it?
Oh my God,
what?
it's gonna be so cute. Whatever you do, film it.
She could be really excited all day long, the anticipation.
I
I
text
think it'd
her.
be so fun to text her
Yeah.
and be like, "Guess what just happened on the Roula and Ryan show? It was
Make her
me."
day. She'll be in a good mood all day.
Yes, she will be flying so high.
Get the most out of it.
I'm going to do that, but the one thing is we've listened to you guys since she was like a baby. I'm a teacher, and I drop her off at school, or we take to a preschool, and I
Oh no, I lost you.
Uh-oh.
Molly. Oh, shoot.
every day, every morning, we listen to you
Oh,
guys.
yay.
Oh,
And
thank you.
You guys are like family to us. You're like
Okay.
our morning family.
Oh my God, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for saying that because, yeah, we do feel like, we have a routine with you guys. Every single day, somebody different is tuning in and making it routine with us. Molly, I cannot wait to see Charlotte's reaction or hear about the reaction. I strongly suggest you would just text her and make
So
her
we need
day.
to-
But I want you to make sure
Hang
you
on.
listen back to our podcast so she can hear you win.
Okay.
Yeah, do
Because we
that.
post this every day. Say it again.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So you
That's
can go
awesome.
to krbe.com or download the app. And in the 7 o'clock hour, I want you to play this back for her when you won so she can hear all the fun stuff. Charlotte, have a great time, Charlotte. Your
Don't
mom is
hang
a
up.
rock star, Charlotte.
Don't hang up, Charlotte, okay?
Yeah, hold on, I wanna get your info.
Hold on, and then we'll get your info.
Yes, I'd like to scoot
And then
you
to
on
text your
hold
daughter.
quickly because your
I don't
phone
want her to-
kind of dropped out and I didn't want to have you drop totally. But hang
Yeah,
on
let
a
me get
second.
that.
Molly, Charlotte's mama, won those tickets, and that's how it works. Caller 104, Olivia Rodrigo. Anytime you hear an Olivia Rodrigo song, just start calling us at 713-390-KRBE, and you'll win tickets to the sold-out show? I'm going to the show. Yes,
My
I am.
wife's going. She bought tickets for my daughter and her friend. So
I am
that's
feeling-
such a great
She's
they got their
bonding.
outfit they're making or something. I don't even know.
Oh, yeah, this is like
I think
a
it's got
thing.
blood on it. That's all I know.
What?
I thought I heard blood.
For
I thought-
Vampire?
Yeah, I think I overheard them talking about.
No, they're
her
going to have a
outfit.
great time.
Or Eric was half asleep, drunk on bourbon, and was watching some like murder mystery.
I was like, that is such a different vibe than like Taylor Swift because
Oh,
it's all
yeah.
the
Oh,
beads
yeah.
and
The
the
friendship
sparkles. I
bracelets.
can't wait to see what.
I saw this
people
one
wear
part
for
of her
Olivia
show where she's like,
Rodrigo.
all right, I'm going to shut the lights off. And when I do that, you think of someone you can't stand or something, and you just let it all out and scream. I'm like, wow, that's definitely different than Taylor.
Yeah, I
Usually it's like,
it.
all right, you like
It's, like,
puppy
edgy.
dogs? Positive attitude?
Sparkles
No.
and rainbows. Oh my God, I cannot wait
There's
for
Eric at the
Charlotte's
concert.
reaction on that.
I did it at the wrong time?
I was saying this morning, if you're just tuning in, at the 6 o'clock break, I felt like, did I say it on the air or off there to Eric? I went to Las Vegas this weekend, and I feel like I got there Friday at 5 p.m., which is 7 p.m. Houston time, and I came back last night, but I feel like it's been 4 days. Like, I feel like I lost time.
long time,
And
yeah.
I cannot pull myself out of whatever little dreamies have been sprinkled over me. Like, I'm so
Well, what is
beat.
this about you?
You two in the sphere and me.
Yeah, you and U2 and in somebody's living room.
So I went to U2 and I went to Adele. Adele has her residency there. She only has 10 shows left. She let us know on Friday night that this was her 40th show. She actually got emotional, started crying, saying, I cannot believe I only have 10 weekends left here after all this time. And then she's going to Germany and did this whole thing. And remember all the controversy with her stage, how she was supposed to start her show and then she
because
she
a
delayed.
lot of people had traveled to Vegas and she said, I can't do the show. I don't have the right lights.
Right. And there's a whole reason for that. Like, you totally understand once you see her show what she was talking about, because she mentioned that even in this show. I don't know how if she mentions it every show, but she kept mentioning how she knows that people travel far and wide for her, and she knows that you spend money to come see her, and she wanted to be perfect. And she goes, those first weeks, she totally effed it up. I know I effed it up, but you're going to see why, what I have planned for you. I really hope you're proud of what I've done for you. And it was amazing. It's just her stage changes, and there's just a lot more than just if you think Adele sings sad songs about lovers. It's just she put on great shows. So then I thought, okay, U2 is at the Sphere. Their last weekend is next weekend, but the show that I went to on Saturday, we did not know this. It is the streaming show. They filmed it for streaming.
Oh, that's cool.
So when it comes out on Apple TV or whatever, they didn't say what they're going to release it on, but there were cameras everywhere, and I was like, oh my God, are we going to be on the show? Because, like Taylor's show, the Eras Tour, whoever that girl is from the SoFi Stadium who's always on, there's like, that's me. Like, she's always in there. Like, there's a girl they go to and she's like screaming. Can you imagine if that's you?
That's
so I kept
cool.
thinking, how do you know where the camera is and what they're gonna? They had
Were you
guys
sitting-
with headsets everywhere.
Were you
There
sitting
were cameras
close?
everywhere. It's not really about being close in the Sphere. The best seat's not close.
Okay.
Those are the cheapest seats, are the close seats. It's about being on the third level, the second level, because the Sphere is a screen around you. I was in the second section, then there's the third and fourth section. So who knows? When this thing comes out, I'm going to be watching it just to see, did they get a glimpse
Find
of me acting
yourself in the
kooky?
crowd.
Cool.
Because everyone sat. Everyone was sitting. And at one point I was like, I just can't anymore. Where the streets have no name, you just can't sit during this song. And Clay Calloway from Sing 2, you did a good job, my daughter said. It's Bono.
Oh,
He's Clay Calloway in Sing 2.
The Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in
Isn't
H-Town.
that funny to her? It's
Yeah.
Clay Calloway.
That's
To us,
cute.
it's Bono.
Gwen Stefani was in Galveston this weekend to christen the new Carnival Jubilee cruise ship. That is now the first cruise ship to be christened in Galveston. They honored Gwen Stefani by naming her the ship's godmother. It's Carnival's largest ship. They have a capacity of 6,500 passengers and more than 1,700 crew members.
Wow.
They'll make stops in Cozumel, Costa Maya, as well as Mahogany Bay, Honduras. So, Gwen, the official godmother of the ship. Now, AT&T says it's going to give customers a $5 credit after the company experienced a nationwide outage last week that affected thousands, including many people right here in Houston. The company said the hours-long outage last Thursday, which peaked around 73,000 affected customers, was caused by a technical error and not by a cyber attack. Now, I'm thinking $5? That's it?
Yeah,
What if you were
so
trying,
long.
what if your dad was having a stroke and you're trying to call an ambulance? You can't get through. What if you're like, I mean, in
It
a...
was a big $1 million deal you're about to go through.
I mean,
Call me
hell,
at-
our
Right,
boss was
right.
on a major conference call and you got booted off of it. And I mean, like, you're offering $5? Woo!
That's how much they charge per day. But
Deep pockets there. Anyhow,
per day.
the 2024 Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo's World Championship Barbecue Contest wrapped up Saturday night. Ultimately, the Taste of the South Texas Barbecue team, led by Brian Grantham and his team owner Jeff Clark, took home the overall prize of Grand Champion.
By the way, people are texting. They want to know how did Ryan's Walmart thing went. That went down at 7 a.m. this morning.
So you can listen to that on the podcast.
You can hear the whole what happened there.
Yes.
And he'll definitely be seeing you soon, checking
It was a
your
good
receipt.
run, Ryan. We want to thank you for your service.
Well, all I can say is the lady initially called and said that it's harder to get into Walmart than it is Harvard. I got in. Maybe I should go apply
But
at
you
Harvard.
got in for an interview. You did not
Four
get the
interviews.
job yet.
Four different
People are
Walmarts
texting
wanted
saying,
me.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong because I have a bachelor's degree and all this stuff, and they wouldn't hire me. So maybe
I must
So
have
you
aced
got
the test.
Well,
You
you
haven't
got
got in,
the
though.
interview. You haven't had the interview. They're talking about getting interviewed
Yeah.
and not getting the job.
Oh, okay.
You got the links. Somebody said you got the links for the most turnover
Well,
of
no,
the
you,
jobs.
you have to take this long 45-minute test.
But you're acting like you got the job yet. You just got.
You just
All
got
I'd
the
have to
link
do is
to
walk
get
in.
interviewed, but we decided already. We
I got
agreed.
charisma.
Yeah, we don't waste
He's
time.
not going to go to the interview and waste the time.
No,
for somebody else to
because
get
I'd
the
be
job.
taking away somebody else's job opportunity. That would be stupid. Okay, so coming up next.
Usually we do like food wars, like at the end of the week, but tomorrow's the rodeo. We
Oh,
talked about
yeah.
this last week. Every year we do this. We want to know, like, what's your favorite item at the rodeo to eat?
Yeah, maybe there's something new that we don't realize, or not even new, just something that you love every year that people just forget about. There was that cheesecake lady that would dip it in the chocolate. She was amazing, but I don't think she's there anymore.
No?
No, if somebody knows where that cheesecake lady
There's
was
the
from
turkey legs.
inside the NRG Center in the concourse. She had chocolate dipped frozen cheesecakes that were amazing, but I haven't seen them the last few years. So 713-390-KRBE tells you what your favorite rodeo food is next on the Roula and Ryan Show.